Hey everybody, today we're going to cover the leg press machine. So I'm going to show you a couple of different positions that we use the machine in, depending on how you want to work out in your comfort level. So the first one we're going to start with is the seated position, okay? So we're going to be upright. First we're going to do is set our weight. So make sure you find a weight that you're comfortable with. These plates are heavy, so err on the side of going a little light to start to feel comfortable with it. When you get into a seated position, this is probably the toughest position to use it in because it feels really cramped when we get in here. So right now, this is probably pretty good for me. When you get in, it's going to feel a little tight. When I come in, bring both legs in. I put my hands here to help press a little bit so I'm not using all my knees and press back and bring my feet up. Okay? So there's our seated position. Make your feet a little wider. You want your heels at a height, so when I come forward, my knees and my ankles, for the most part, are parallel to the ground. Okay? We also want to make sure that the seat's forward far enough so when I come forward, my hips are underneath my knees for full range of motion. So as I move forward, I'm going to have my hips underneath my knees. I'm going to press through my heels as I come back, bracing my core back flat, and press through my heels. Okay, so come forward, press through my heels, and come back. That's our form for that. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. Now again, I'm probably a little closer than I needed to be, so it's tight getting in here, but this works fine for me right here. Good range of motion. Okay, when you come forward, just come on out. The next is the lying down position. So one thing, be careful when you lower the seat. If you just reach down here and pull this knob and don't hold on, this might come down in the back of your head. That hurts. So hold on to the seat, bring this down, puts it in a lying position. So if you try the seated position, find it's too comfortable or too cramped, and it's not comfortable for you, come to the lying position. Lying down also gives us a little more flexibility, which I'm going to show you in our form. So we're going to put this in like so. Usually come forward right about to here. That's plenty. We're going to come in. Now again, if you're cramped getting in, it might help to just slide the seat back first, creating a lot of space. I'm around, I'm in here. Then once I'm in, I like to pull the knob and just pull myself a little closer so I know I'm going to have a good range of motion where I get my hips underneath my knees. You lay your head back against. You can grab one of the handlebars here. Again, brace your abdominals, pressing that back flat. Bring those heels up. I'm going to start with what's called a hack squat. So my hips, knees, toes, ankles, all kind of a straight line there for a little more narrow position. Brace your core, press your back flat, press with the heels. Again, coming out, full extension, don't lock out, come forward, don't hit those plates, and press back. You really feel that burning into the quads, okay? Now if you want a little wider stance, trying to simulate that standing squat position, bring the feet out to maybe shoulder width, maybe a little wider. Again, coming forward, knees towards your toes, hips underneath, and press. Again, don't let the knees flare out or collapse in as you come forward. And as when you press particularly, keep those knees towards those toes as you drive through the heels. Again, bracing the abdominals, back flat. Nice drive. When you're finished, come forward, gently. And if you need help getting out, pull that knob, slide it back, and come on out. That's a leg press machine.